welcome to Discussions with Energy Leaders. I'm Bill Bradford. I'm a Senior Vice President with Hanson Professional Services, and I'm the Principal in charge of Energy, Sustainability, and Resiliency for Hanson. We're very pleased to have Jeff Benavides with us today. Jeff's a leader in the field of energy and sustainability. He has an unbelievable background in these areas. Jeff has been an energy and sustainability manager for an international hospitality corporation, a regional vice president and manager for microfinance, a vice president for a solar and energy storage company, co-founder of his own company in this field, adjunct professor teaching energy management controls technology engineering, chief sustainability and resilience officer for Orange County, Florida. And most of all, he's somebody I consider a dear friend and a great thinker on these topics. Welcome, Jeff.
Great. Thank you, Bill. Thank you again for having me, and thanks for the Hanson team for your all's commitment to energy and sustainability and resilience over the years. You've always been a great partner, not only internationally and personally, but you've been a great partner locally in your own community. So hats off to you, as well as the rest of the Hanson team and your partners for always being there for us.
Thank you, sir. Now, you are one of the busiest people I know, and you're currently leading portfolios and performance at scale across USGBC, ARC, and GBCI. Will you please describe what that is and what you're doing with the program?
Sure. Thanks, Bill. So I started with USGBC at the end of the year, and it was truly a dream come true, since most of my career has been built around the USGBC community. And of course, that's the U.S. Green Building Council, which is an international nonprofit organization that provides education, training, as well as standards and creation of buildings and green communities across the world. So growing up in this field, surrounded by these great leaders and great people, I first joined as a USGBC student back in 2007. So just really, spinning the wheels and going back to work with this organization at the scale that we are on right now has been really rewarding. And it really feels like an opportunity and a responsibility after all these years that you just mentioned, like all these different hats that I've worn, going back to those roots to really an organization that I believe in and believe in the direction that we're going. And that's really why I wanted to join. So in short, there was a new term of leadership across USGBC and GBCI last year that really kind of put all of USGBC, GBCI staff and partners and related folks down and said, we need to be doing more to engage these organizations that we've worked with for many years. We've LEED certified many of their portfolios and construction projects. We've certified hundreds of thousands of LEED professionals with the LEED accredited professional program, but we need to do more. And they coined this term, this driving performance at scale. And I was brought on board to really take that vision and to make it something tangible across all of the different business units of USGBC, GBCI, including all of the products and programs that we currently offer, but also potentially creating a new set of services and programs that really help this life even further, to deepen that relationship and engagement with organizations. So my role varies day to day, from product development to stakeholder engagement, or working internally with teams to help be the face and the voice of these large organizations that I've been a customer zero of, and really trying to identify these new ways we can engage and work with these larger organizations.
You were previously the Chief Sustainability and Resilience Officer for Orange County, and you did a wonderful job. You were the first one, and you really set the standard. How did that stint in local government affect your thinking about what you're doing now with performance at scale plus portfolios?
Yeah, great lead in to that. So what I just described of my role at USGBC seems very esoteric and high level. However, what I learned from working in local government was there's no if, and, or but. It's a binary type of structure of system. And we have to be very clear in what we're doing, how we're doing it, before you even come forward on any certain idea. So some would say local governments, lack in innovation, and that's not necessarily true. There's many innovations that local governments obviously do, but to have a very well-defined and well put together process to arrive at a certain outcome, because it means life or death in a lot of cases. So, and when you apply this to sustainability and resilience topics, which these topics are long-term impacts or even short-term gains in some cases, we have to put it into that context. So back to the question of why this has been helpful in this work is that I've learned the ability to realize success and understand performance as well as success, where is right for the organization and the staff. In other words, USGBC has always been in the business of recognizing the highest performers, right?
Okay.
If you're a LEED Platinum facility, that is, you are the top of the top. If you are a LEED accredited professional, that means you know the book from start to finish. It can recite everything. Being in a local government where so many different priorities, aside from sustainability and resilience, I've learned that patience and meeting people where they're at is the most important thing that our organization, USGBC, can do right now. Given the urgencies that we have in front of us, given the amount of work that we have in front of us, that is the most important thing that we can do, is meeting people where they're at and trying to work with them and move them step by step towards success.
When you're doing that, do the local governments see the buildings of the portfolio and performance at scale initiative that you're rolling out, and are they adopting it?
I've been talking with a lot of local governments. Obviously, that was my world and my circle. And shout out to some of our sustainability director network participants, which are great networks to collaborate and peer learn and really benchmark against each other's local governments and what we're doing with each other. But honestly, I think there's a lot of action gap with especially local governments that are taking this on, and this goes for organizations as well. So organizations that are taking these commitments and programs on the very first time, there's almost this pressure that I'm not doing enough, or, oh my gosh, there's so many frameworks and things that I need to do, or I need to have this plan or this policy or this item, and there's a lot of pressure there. So I think the work that we're doing here is trying to, like I said earlier, meet people where they're at and provide them an on-ramp for a variety of different things that they need to do, and hopefully not overwhelm them with a list or things that have prerequisites, which and kind of breaks down this vision of USGBC that's always been a standard. And what we're creating here and the mission that we're on here with our Performance at Scale initiative is to really move beyond those high performers and really work with the rest of the market. So I look forward to working with some of our local government partners. They see value in the work that I'm doing and that we're doing at USGBC for two reasons. They want to benchmark themselves against their own assets and make sure that their assets are performing the way that they should be, whether it's energy, health metrics, indoor air quality metrics, whatever metrics they have at building an asset level, because these local governments and federal agencies too have a lot of building assets. So they have benchmarks, KPIs that they need to make sure that they're meeting for themselves. But they also see value in providing tools and resources for the market. So for the community that they can't control and that they don't have control over directly, they see value in the work that we're doing, obviously, because we're providing these tools and strategies for them to adopt at the local market level and not be intimidated by maybe some previous initiatives that have been polarizing in some cases.
It has been a pleasure talking with you today. And for those of you who have the opportunity, we hope you'll come back and visit with us next time for part 2 of this presentation. Jeff is outstanding. I think we should call him an evangelist just because of all the wonderful things he does. But thank you so much and look forward to speaking with you later.
Great. Thank you for having me again, Bill.